Hello, everyone, and welcome to my list of ranking all the DC and Marvel superhero movies that I have seen. I have seen most of these movies. I'm gonna add, we got, eh, this list will be how I feel about the movie, not necessarily what's great, because there have been many movies that I've watched where it turns out that everybody else loved the movie, but I didn't particularly care for it, or movies that I thought were great and everybody else hates them. To kind of give you an idea of what you're dealing with when it comes to Star Wars movies, Episode 2 Attack of the Clones is my favorite. I'm a prequel guy. So, yeah, this is what you're dealing with, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and rename this. Goated is cool. I'm just going to put Mount Rushmore, UNT, Mount Rushmore consideration. And I'm going to add a list here. Add a row below. This is going to be haven't seen it. So let's get to it. The first one is the original Superman. I saw that movie. I am going to give this sucker a B. I get goosebumps listening to my mother and my father talk about what they felt the first time they saw this. I was a kid when I saw this. I didn't watch it when it first came out, obviously. I was like a baby or something. Um, but I saw it years later on TV, and listening to my mother and my father talk about how they went to the movies, and this is before you could watch trailers whenever when you wanted to and research the movie online, because obviously this is like 1978, so there was no internet. And the scene where after he goes to the Fortress of Solitude. Oh, and by the way, spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. Okay, I'm fumbling my words here. Let me grab some water. I'm trying to talk real fast so that this video doesn't last 2 hours. Okay, let me just see here, make sure it's getting my audio. My mouse and keyboard is jacking up a little bit. Okay. Um, yeah, and he goes to the Fortress of Solitude, and he, he's his father, played by the guy from The Godfather. I can't think of his name. Super duper popular actor. I'm like, can't believe I can't forget his name. I forgot his name. But yeah, some of the dialogue goes, "This year we'll study trees," and blah 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 blah. And at the end, he's like, "I give to you my only son." Dun, 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 dun. And like, I get goosebumps listening to that theme music. They need that theme music in today's Superman with Henry Cavill. They had it with Brandon Routh. It should be like Star Wars. Like, some things are just synonymous. But anyway, that gets a B. Um, I haven't seen The Mask of Phantasm. Oh wait, I did. I think I seen a little bit of this, but too long ago. I'm gonna put it in haven't seen it because I don't remember it. Now there are gonna be some other movies that I have seen, but it's been a while, and I don't remember what they were about. I mean, I don't remember all the scenes, but I do remember what I was feeling, how I enjoyed the movie or how I didn't enjoy it, even though I forgot most of the scenes that occurred in the movie. But this one, I think I saw this one. I don't know. I can't remember. Someone put it on. I haven't seen it. The original Spider-Man goes under GOAT. Yeah, I'm Mount Rushmore. This is considered to me this should be Mount Rushmore consideration. Let's see. Oh man, I hate to put back-to-back Spider-Mans in GOAT status, but hey, if it belongs there, it belongs there. That train fight scene with him and Doctor Octopus was like epic to me, and he finally hooked up with Mary Jane. Yeah, that was cool. Now, the third Spider Man movie, I was disappointed. I went to the movies to go see this, like I did all these, most of these, by the way. But I remember it was a kid, his parents couldn't control him. he was walking and running around. He was distracting. The fight scene between Venom and Spider-Man when it was just them two was okay. I don't know. I was waiting about 2 years for this movie, and what I got was not up to what I was expecting. I like the Amazing Spider-Man. I'm gonna give this sucker an A. This seeing Peter Parker. Dang, I should have put this sucker as GOAT. Mount Rushmore consideration. But anyway, seeing Peter Parker, he doesn't always have to be a nerd. Like here, he was like a skater punk or something like that, a skateboard dude. That was cool. I like the suit. I like the fight scene. I like the scene where that dude was stealing a car and he like appeared in the back seat and he staples him to the wall with his webs and like, oh shoot, the popos is coming, and the cop dude tried to shoot him. He just dodged it like he was a professional boxer or whatever. I like this movie. I'm giving it an A. I know a lot of people hated the second Amazing Spider-Man. I thought it was fine. I'm gonna give it a high. I enjoyed this more than I enjoyed Spider-Man 3. I'm afraid to give it a B because of what you guys might think of me. I'm gonna give this one a C. Yeah, C plus, whatever. To quote Alicia, whatever, Silverstone in Clueless, as if I need to really explain this one. Yeah, the Batman Begins. I mean, come on. I mean, this like brought about a darker, cool Batman. I remember the teaser trailer. It wasn't really in the movie, but the teaser trailer goes something about you can hear Christian Bale out there saying, there's something out there in the shadows who doesn't fear fears. I'm paraphrasing, but doesn't fear fear, blah, 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 blah. And it absolutely will not stop until it gets its revenge. Me. Ding, ding, ding. And then they flash the Batman signal and this. I get goosebumps talking about that still. That's Mount Rushmore. I remember the teaser, dude. Um, or dudes and dudettes, whatever, who's listening to this. Dark Knight. God, you guys think I'm probably easy, but you know if the Batman Begins is gonna be Mount Rushmore, so is the Dark Knight. Like I said, Heath Ledger as the Joker was like epic. Him and maybe Killmonger in uh, the Black Panther, like, are two of my favorite villains of all time. They kind of like stole the show from the hero they were battling, especially in the Black Panther. And in this one as well, pretty much. I mean, Batman's a great character. Black Panther was a great character. They did them both well. Is Black Panther on here? Sweet, there it is. Yep, right there. Yeah, I'll go in order. Okay. So yeah. Dark Knight Rises, I'm gonna give it an A. I really like this movie too. Him and Bane. Man, he got his butt kicked by Bane. Catwoman was cool. But when it comes, you know what, I'm gonna give this one a B because when it comes to like the third movie, I don't care how good it is. I have a hard time saying goodbye. I get attached to things, and it just psychologically I can't enjoy it. Maybe that's the reason why I didn't enjoy this third Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire as much because I knew they weren't gonna make any more with him. I didn't think they were gonna make any more for a while, but but they did. I guess because the whole Sony thing and how they gotta make a movie every 7 years or the rights go back to Marvel is what I heard. I didn't know that at the time, but whatever. First Iron Man, man, you guys gonna think I'm really easy. But yeah, the first Iron Man, when I heard that Robert Downey Jr. was gonna be playing Iron Man, I was like, what? I mean, he was cool and all in weird science and um he was like freaking turning tricks in less than zero. And I heard he had some problems, his issues. We all know about his demons he had back in the late 80s and early 90s or whatever. Maybe in the early 2000s. I don't know how long that lasted, but I was like, all right, but at this time, I had to think about going to see all my favorite superhero movies opening night until they started shooting up movie theaters, and then that kind of scared me away. I see them on like a Sunday afternoon or whatever. Um, but actually, there's only one theater. God, this may get cut from YouTube. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I saw this and I was mesmerized by this. This was in Robert Downey Jr. now is one of my favorite actors of all time. Um, because of this, I love superhero movies. Superman 2, I watched a billion times. I used to know the movie word for word. This was my favorite Superman back in the day. I had all four of them on VHS, and I watched this one back to back. I mean, this was like totally awesome. The Hulk, 2008. I don't care what anybody says. This is Mount Rushmore. Um, Hulk versus Abomination is something I always wanted to see in a live action movie. Ed Norton was the man at that time. He did a movie with Richard Gere. I forget the name of it, where Richard Gere was his lawyer. I could Google it, but I don't want to take all the time to research and stuff, and it'll get me off on a tangent here about other movies. And this is a superhero movie ranking tier. But yeah, he was in that movie. What was the name of that movie? It's gonna kill me. But anyway, American History X, which is a really good movie as well. And I'm a black dude, and I like that movie. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter what skin color you are. I guess. I mean, but yeah, American History X. It was something. Oh, The Illusionist. Um, it rivals The Prestige, in my opinion. I mean, Ed Norton was the man, and he did the Hulk, and yeah, and this was a great Hulk. I love this movie a lot, a whole lot. You guys do not scare me. This gets Mount Rushmore. Let me get some water here. Okay, Iron Man 2. I should put this as GOAT because I actually enjoyed this more than I enjoyed the first one because the fight scene between. Oh, and by the way, I'm a sucker for fight scenes. I mean, the movie could be mediocre, but the fight scenes are great. You got me, dude. But I guess you guys do intimidate me. You guys do intimidate me a little bit. I'm not gonna put this as a GOAT or Mount Rushmore, or whatever. This will be the fight scene when they were in that closure with Iron Man and War Machine versus all those robots, and then eventually Mickey Rourke's character. Um, that was cool, and the whole movie was cool. How he was kind of self-destructing, and he was trying to stop himself from dying, but it wasn't working. This was cool. Introduced us to Black Widow. Introduced us to War Machine. Oh, and dude, you know what? Screw that. Um, Justin Hammer coming on stage doing James Brown. That was so funny, and the look on uh, Pepper Potts and Black Widow's face when they were in the audience, like looking at each other, like, "Do you see this MF, dude?" You know what? Screw that. This movie was fun to me. More fun than the first Iron Man. I love the first Iron Man, but Thor. Um, this was cool. I'm gonna give it a C. It was cool. um, man, just seeing how jacked up Chris, whatever his name is, God, and when he was standing next to God, what's her name, Padme or whatever, Portman, I think, yeah, Natalie Portman. Man, he was like a freaking giant, and she was, well, I guess you can't say the M word. A little, she was like a little person next to him. Like, geez, is it the first one? It's got to be the first one, yeah. Loki was cool. Dude playing Loki is awesome. The first Captain America, I believe. Uh, the first Avenger, the first. That's too small. That's got to be the first Captain America. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one an A. I think I have too many. I would give it Mount Rushmore, but God, I have too many of them up here already. I don't know. I think I may lose credibility if I put this as a. I love this movie a lot, Iron Man 2, but I think I'm starting to lose some credibility here. You guys are gonna probably think that I'm really crazy if I got this as GOAT or Mount Rushmore or whatever. I don't know. Let me. I wish I drank. I could drink some alcohol and get some courage. By the end of this video, I may put this back up in Mount Rushmore. I'm not sure. Captain America was really good. Great origin story. The first Avengers, Mount Rushmore. Um, God, what isn't a Mount Rushmore? I think these are good. I mean, if you guys want to give me a hard time, that's fine. You guys can really only give me a hard time about the Hulk, maybe. I mean, I think most people would probably put Iron Man, the first one, the first two Batmans, the first two Spider-Mans, Mount Rushmore. I don't see why they wouldn't. So yeah, the third Iron Man, I'm gonna give a B. This was cool. One of my favorite things about superhero movies, which they don't do terribly often, is when somebody with powers or abilities, when they lose those abilities and they lose their powers, and they still have to do something heroic. I don't know if you guys are a Justice League fan, but the Justice League cartoon from the early 2000s had an episode called Hereafter, where I think it's called Hereafter, where Superman got blasted by Toyman's green thing or whatever and got sent like 3,000 years into the future. Most of humanity was wiped out except for Vandal Savage because he's pretty much immortal. And at the time, the Earth was orbiting a red. Our sun became red somehow, and uh, Superman lost his powers, but yet he still had to be heroic. He had he found a car. He had got some gas. He created a weapon to fight off these killer wolves and roaches. It was really cool. If you guys haven't seen it, you should go watch it. The second Thor movie. I don't even remember this movie, so I'm gonna give it a D. I remember watching it though, but I do remember thinking, "Oh, okay, this movie's straight." It wasn't like it. I don't know. It was really forgettable. I don't remember a single thing from this movie. Um, Captain America: Winter Soldier was really cool. Even though I don't remember much from it because it's been so long since I've seen it, um, I do remember me really liking this movie. I I know I enjoyed it more than I did both Thor movies and Spider-Man 3, and Amazing Spider-Man was cool. Part 2. This was cool, but I don't know. I don't know. Winter Soldier was. I do remember liking this movie a lot. Why can I not remember this? Well, anyway, I'm not going to dwell upon that. Let's keep moving. Yeah, here's where I am just not a fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy characters. I've seen this movie. I know everybody else loves this, or many people do love it. For that reason, I'm going to break my rules. I'm going to give it a B, even though I don't care anything about those characters. Um, and didn't this one have Howard the Duck at the end? That was a movie that came out when I was a kid, for those of you who are like 15 or younger or whatever. Um, is Howard the Duck even on this list? It better not be. Well, I don't see it. But anyway, let's keep moving. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy was cool. I guess I'm not really a fan of the characters. I couldn't get into it. Age of Ultron was cool, very good. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm gonna give this one an A. I liked Ant-Man. I liked the second one even more than I liked the first one. Um, because of the post-credit scene. I'm gonna give this sucker a C plus. Oh man, I enjoyed Ant-Man way more than I enjoyed these three. Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Ant-Man were, but God, Spider-Man 3 and Thor. Should I bring these down to D? Nah. Well, I'll at the end of the video, I'll rank my Mount Rushmore as well. I'll do my best to rank these within their own tier. So yeah, this sucker, I may even Mount Rushmore this at the end of the video. Iron Man 2. Superman. Yeah, okay, that's about right. Okay. Superman 3. This was fun, kinda. As a kid, I went to the movies to go see this. My mother took me. I was just a kid. Richard Pryor made it funny. Richard Pryor was like a megastar back then. And hey, at least it's not Superman 4. I mean, that movie was garbage. That gets an F if that's on the list here. Let me see. Is there Superman 4 on this list? Because I'm going to go out of order here and put that sucker straight to the F category. Yeah, you're lucky. It's not on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. T-Bird. Why didn't you get back at me with that about that stuff, dog? That's from the movie Three Strikes. Big Worm, the guy who played on Friday, he was cool in that as well. But yeah, this is an F. That's an F. I'm gonna go out of order here for that. Civil War, another Mount Rushmore. Sorry, I have to make the screen so big. My eyes don't work like they used to. I got zoom in at 200 so I could see these, because some of these are really hard to see down here. Um, Doctor Strange. Not really into the character, but the movie was good. I don't really remember, but I know my sisters and my brothers like this a lot. Um, I gotta put it up here with. I can't put this down here with. If they somehow find out, as you can tell, you can't see me. I'm like incognito. I don't. I gotta put this as a high B because they'll probably get on me about that. And the guy, the actor playing him was what Cumberbatch. He is a cool dude, man. He's a cool Doctor Strange. It's worthy of that status. Never seen Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2. Spider Man Homecoming. I like these Spider Man movies with Tom Holland, but I don't like it as much as I did the first one. Or even The Amazing Spider Man, except for Part 2. I'm going to give it an A though, because this was a good movie. And for some reason, I can't explain, I'm not feeling this as much as the Tobey Maguire ones. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know. Spider-Man 2, that train fight scene with him and uh, Doctor Octopus was like freaking awesome. And this was cool as well. Thor Ragnarok had too much comedy for me, but it is good. It was entertaining. I'm gonna give this one a high C. Now I'm gonna put Ant-Man. I enjoyed Ant-Man more than well, it did have the Hulk, and I'm a huge Hulk mark. Superman, Green Lantern. John Stewart is one of my favorite. He might be my favorite character. The black guy. As you can tell, I'm a black dude. Not because he's black though. Only. I mean that gives me somebody to relate to. But he's from Detroit, Michigan. I'm from Michigan. Uh, former United States Marine. Uh, I don't know. You could. I hope that he probably isn't a strong enough character to get his own movie. But if they did, I would die a guy, a happy man, because that's my dog right there. Love me some John Stewart. Okay, Black Panther. I like him too. Not as much as John Stewart, because he's a foreigner, but he's still cool. I like him a lot. I like this movie, and Killmonger was like one of the greatest villains of all time. Where in The Dark Knight and Black Panther, part of me was rooting for the bad guy. I'm gonna give this one a B, but above Guardians of the Galaxy, that's for certain. Uh, yeah. Uh, Avengers Infinity War. This sucker gets an A. Because it really hit the fan in this one. Ant-Man and Wasp was fun. I don't even remember it except for the post-credit scene where I think the Wasp and somebody else had disintegrated because of the events at the end of Infinity War, was it? where half of the race, or half of the species rather, or half the universe vaporized or whatever. Um, I'm gonna give this sucker a. I'm gonna give it a high C. No, I'm gonna give it a B. Better than I enjoy this more than I enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy, and that's only up here because of my family. Because yeah, I'm a little impressed with you guys. I may lose a little bit of credibility with you guys. I think I've already lost it, but well, I don't want to lose it too much. You know what? Screw that. You guys don't scare me. Bump that. Where's Iron Man 2 at? Let me go. Nah, let me meditate on that a little bit more. Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, Carol Danvers, whatever. Cool character. Movie was okay. I don't need a bunch of feminists saying that I hate women or hate strong women. Let me give her a C. Yeah, I mean, and the movie was straight. It was cool. It was cool. I liked this movie. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. Could I watch it again? No, but then again, I can't really watch Spider-Man 3 again either. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a good C. I like Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel. She goes by a bunch of stuff. This is Endgame. I'm gonna give this one an A as well. uh, that was, I mean, I don't really need to say anything about that. For one thing, I don't remember it. Oh God, I do remember one scene. Is that the scene movie where they had and God, I swear this. Oh man, this with today's political climate, I don't want to. Well, was this the movie where it was a scene where they had all the female characters all standing side by side fighting? It just so happens they. Yeah, I think that was it. Was that Endgame? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was Infinity War. But anyway, it didn't take away from the movie. I understand why they did it. It's fine. Whatever. It's all good. I don't care. The whole movie wasn't really about that. I could tolerate little nuggets like that, little gems, whatever. Spider-Man Far From Home was also really good. Again, I'm just not feeling these movies like the originals, but I do enjoy them though. I'm gonna give this one a B as well. But this is gonna be a really high B. Something like that. Although I think I enjoyed the original Superman more than I enjoyed Spider-Man Far From Home. Okay. I haven't seen Black Widow yet. I haven't seen. Dang, I haven't seen Shang-Chi as well. Dang, I haven't seen the Eternals either. Holy cow! Oh my God! Tell me this is not. Dude, is this Spider-Man? Uh, No Way Home that just came out with. Oh my gosh! Yeah, it is. This sucker is on Mount Rushmore. Wow, that just came out. Like, wow. Okay, cool. Okay. Um, well, okay, I guess I better explain a little bit. Yeah, I mean, well, spoilers. All three Spider-Men are in this. That was freaking epic for me. I'm marking out. I didn't know they were gonna have that. I didn't do that much research in these movies, like in the early 2000s when they were like first making these superhero movies. Um, uh, oh, the Batman's on here as well. Crap, I'm just not noticing this. Oh, the 19. Where are they at? Well, anyway, um, they're making way too many superhero movies now for me to keep up with like that. But I saw the trailer and I saw where Doctor Octopus, but I swear to you, I did not know that they were gonna put Tobey Maguire and Garfield in it, dude. If they had did something like had an agreement with DC and had like Superman or something. That I don't know. I mean, obviously there'll probably never be a DC Super Marvel crossover movie. You know what? Maybe there will be. I never thought that Donald Trump would get elected, but he did. I never thought that they would make a movie like this with all three Spider-Mans and get all the same actors. And I never thought that a bunch of things in the world, but they come true. Hey, you never know. But yeah, that's go Mount Rushmore. I like the Watchmen, even though I don't know any of the characters. When I watched this movie, I was like, okay, this is cool. I'm gonna give it a really high C. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, okay, that's cool. Watchmen, maybe Ant-Man over Watchmen, maybe. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, okay. Um, uh, Green Lantern. I did not hate this movie. I'm gonna give it a C though, because yeah, I think I'm gonna lose some credibility if I put it in B or higher. I think I'm already. Um, I love the Green Lantern, and this movie was not that bad. I don't know why people hate this movie so much. It was better than the Fantastic Four. Where's that Fantastic Four at? That sucker. Up, here we go. This sucker is an F. This. I'm going out of order here. Order schmorter. Um, okay, Green Lantern first. This movie was not that bad. Special effects look good to me. Ryan Reynolds was cool as Hal Jordan. I wish they had did my boy John Stewart, but oh well, he'll probably never get his own movie. And if they do, they're gonna cast somebody like Denzel Washington or Eldris Elba, whatever, who's like pushing 60. These guys are way too old. They're great, great actors, but he should be maybe between the ages of 25 and 35. The actor could be in his mid 20s, but portray somebody who's in his late 20s. They gotta have a scene where he's in the Marines and he does something heroic. Not too heroic, because I don't want him to be like a Mary Sue or anything, but he could be where he showed some bravery. He's not like Rambo, where he could take on a whole army by himself, but something cool and heroic. Ah, that would be my dream. Ah, man. It'll never happen though, but who knows? I like Man of Steel, but I'm a huge Superman mark. I know a lot of people don't like this movie. I'm giving this movie an A. They could have just slapped anything together, and I would probably give it an A. I love Superman, but this to me, this movie was a really good movie. Um, Physically, I think he's a little too short to play Superman, but Henry Cavill's cool. I'm stumbling my words over here. I'm talking too fast. 32 minutes, 33 minutes long. This video's been going. I still got all these to go. Crap, I gotta speed this up a little bit. Okay. Um, yeah, back to Man of Steel. I enjoyed the movie. Um, at the end, seeing him as Clark Kent getting a job at the Daily Bugle. I'm sorry, the Daily Planet. That was cool. Him fighting General Zod and those. Oh, and the movie started off on Krypton. I got to see Superman and his fine ass mother. I'm sorry, his fine mother. Uh, that lady is just hot to me. I don't know why she is, but she is. She was in Daredevil too, the TV show on Netflix, I believe. Um, there were no black people in Krypton. I think the mascara had a few black people. Come on, you guys, man. There should be some. I think it was a few Asian people on Krypton, but I saw no black people. Dang. I like Batman v Superman. I'm giving this sucker a B as well. No, a B. I gave Man of Steel a A. Yeah, we're gonna do that right there. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Guardians of the Galaxy is last. Okay. Um, yeah, Batman v Superman. Um, I'm not a huge fan of Ben Affleck playing Batman only because I thought he was too old, and they're portraying a really old Batman who's about to retire. Not a big fan of that. Plus, he's kind of tall. He shouldn't be that much taller than Superman. I don't know. I'm nitpicking here, but Ben Affleck is a phenomenal actor. Gone Girl, Girl Gone, epic. Well, I wouldn't say epic, but a really great movie. Reindeer Games was fun. Pearl Harbor was really good too. If they hadn't had so much of the lovey-dovey stuff. But anyway, Suicide Squad. I don't know if this is the first or second one. I saw the first one. I haven't seen the second one yet. I can't tell. Crap. This gotta be the first one. It says Suicide Squad, so I thought it was fine. I'm gonna give it a C. It was fine. Yeah, I'm a, more than Thor, more than Spider-Man 3. Yeah, about I mean, Thor Ragnarok was good. It's just too much comedy. But oh, love me some Wonder Woman. I'm always surprised by Wonder Woman because I'm not a huge fan of the character by herself. I like her with the Justice League, but I saw a Wonder Woman movie that was one of those anime ones that DC makes that go straight to DVD. You can like rent those or whatever. And there was one made back in around 2007 or 8 or something like that. I forget the year. I could be way off, but that sucker was really good. And I'm always surprised. I'm like, man, this one was really good. And Gal Gadot, whatever, hot. Well, they're gonna always cast somebody hot, I'm sure. But yeah, I like that movie a lot. Um, Justice League. Uh, I don't hate this a lot like everybody else does. This was straight. I mean, it's not like the Snyder cut. Oh, the Snyder cut's on here. Snap. That sucker gets. Nah, I won't go with that. That'll get A. But this one will get it like a C. The fight scene between everybody versus Superman at that statue place. That was cool. I like that. And as Flash is running up, Superman can see him out of the corner of his eye. And in the theater, I'm like, oh snap, he see him, dude. I had a went with my father. I think the second time I saw the first time by myself, and but I was like, oh snap, he can see him. And me and my father still talk about that. He loves this movie. Um, I don't love it, but I like it a lot though. I should give it a B. It's not that bad. This is not a bad movie. You know what? Screw that. I'm giving this a B. This was good. Well, Aquaman. I'm gonna go out of order here in a minute, but Aquaman gets a B as well. No, yeah, this was really good. Because I'm not a big fan of Aquaman either as a character, but this was again. I was surprised at how good it was. It took me about two. Oh God, I'm probably gonna get flagged for saying this if I can upload this video. But I'm not a big. It took me about a couple years after Aquaman and Captain Marvel was made to see these. Um, for Aquaman, I'm not a big fan of the character. I thought this was gonna be. I thought Miss Captain Marvel was gonna be a woke piece of crap. Nothing. I'm sorry. There is absolutely nothing wrong with liking woke movies. Um, if you do like it, that's great. If you don't like those, that's also great. I'm not a big fan of those. I don't know. I don't find them entertaining. But this one, I mean, Miss Marvel didn't have a lot of it in it, so I could tolerate it. It was straight. But this one was actually really good for Aquaman. And it took me 2 years almost to watch these. I rented them both from a red box like 4 or 5 years ago or whatever it was, and 3 or 4 years ago or 2 years or something like that. I don't know, but watched them both. Surprisingly entertained by this. I got what I expected from Captain Marvel. But yeah, Shazam gets an A or a high B. I love this movie a lot, but I really love the character though. I hate to keep putting my favorite characters, but then again, I love Mrs. Marvel, Captain Marvel. She goes by Mrs. Marvel, you guys. I don't know if it's disrespectful to call heard that, but I swear she goes by that. Um, Captain Marvel, I like her character too, but Shazam, I like his a lot. And I really like the movie. I'm gonna give this an A. Yeah, yeah. And seeing what's her name as one of the beautiful, dang, I can't remember her name. The black lady who was one of the Marvel family members as an adult. Not the little kid. Well, the little kid's cute too, I guess. I think she's real fast. Megan Good. Yeah, dude. Ah, man. This is a setup. Birds of Prey. I love the characters from Birds of Prey. Like, also in the Justice League cartoon, part of the Justice League Unlimited series, there was an episode where, uh, okay, early on you had the Fight Club episode. Those of you who watched the episode might know what I'm talking about, where it was the guys, but then later on you had the ladies, and the Black Canary was being mind controlled to fight in the Fight Club, and she beat up Fire, the Brazilian chick, the green shoot green fire, and then the Huntress had to come, and there was like, oh, that was my favorite. I love me some Huntress. I love me some Black Canary. The Huntress is probably one of my favorite top five favorite characters of all time, superhero characters. But this movie was, the fight scenes were great. It has some wokeness in it, but oh well, you can't really avoid that nowadays. Um, uh, the fight scenes were good. The acting was great. What's her name was great as Harley Quinn. This is gonna be a low C, dude. A low. Nah, I gotta give this a D. I'm sorry. I mean, I was entertained though more than I entertained by Thor though. More than Thor. I might move this to C. I don't know. Let me see. Crap, 42 minutes. God, look at all these. Okay. I was bored by Wonder Woman 1984 at the end. It wasn't as much fun as the first one. I don't know. I'm gonna give this one. I can't give another female character a D. Let me give it a C just to be safe. Yeah, you guys scared me. This sucker goes under. I can't give it Mount Rushmore, but I'm gonna give this one an A. I gotta watch this again. Yeah, I gotta watch that again though. No, ooh, wait, that's B. Let me give this in a high A. Yeah, I think, yep, HBO Max. That is the Snyder Cut. Hang all these advertisings. Okay, advertisements. Okay, I gotta try to speed this up a little bit. I don't want to bore you guys. They're trying to save the world. Oh, this is the Suicide Squad. Which one is this? Uh, I don't know, you guys. I think this is the first one. Yeah, this is gonna be the first one. I haven't seen the second one. Is that the? Okay, I gotta find. This has got to be the first one. I gotta find the second one up here somewhere. I'm gonna give this one a C. It was alright, you know. Here we go. I think this is part two. I'm gonna go this. Haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen Supergirl yet. As a kid, I couldn't watch it. I was just so infatuated by Superman. I've never been a big fan of like women characters based off the men characters, like Supergirl, Spider Woman. What's another one? Batgirl. Well, Batgirl's cool. I guess she's kind of cool. They should just took Batgirl and made them something else. Like, I don't know, call her something else. Well, I guess for Batman it works. I don't know. So I couldn't see this as a kid. Supergirl, they could have should have called her. Well, yeah, okay. I like the character, but I haven't seen this movie yet. But I couldn't bring myself to watch this movie. I heard bad things about it though. At that time, I was just so infatuated by Superman. I didn't even like the original Batman because I was still infatuated by Superman. As if. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. Um, the Joker, Mount Rushmore, probably, I don't know, maybe even like, I don't know about the greatest, but I don't know. But yeah. Back, oh, and Blade. Blade is another one that'll probably get Mount Rushmore because when I first, okay, let me go back. Let me go to Blade for a second. Blade, is Blade on here? Let me see. Oh snap! They got Blade on here. Mount Rushmore. And I'll probably swap these out. I don't know about the top two. Okay, when I saw Blade back in 1998, you got videos now on YouTube how Blade saved the MCU and Blade was the first or whatever. Um, Not Spider Man or X Men or whatever, which one came out in like 99 or 2000, whatever. I was telling people this in 1999 that Blade, this movie ushered in the new era of superhero movies. There are videos, um, what do you call it? Agreeing with me now, I guess, or um, having validating my opinion. Well, I think it's pretty much a fact. The modern era of superhero movies started with Blade, and I told people back then, 20 years before these videos came out, like, dude, Blade change is gonna change things. Um, the way they shot this movie, it felt like you were there. It seemed really authentic and realistic, although it's vampires. But if there were vampires in real life, this movie seemed really realistic. Whereas some of the other prior movies to 1998, like even the Batman movies with Michael Keaton, like the costume seemed like a 5-year-old would wear trick or treating. I wasn't feeling that movie, even though it's by many people's standards a great movie. I just wasn't feeling it. If the costume is messed up, I can't. And the fight scenes were awesome. Um, I saw this movie 5 times in the theater. And Wesley Snipes became my favorite actor of all time because of this movie. When they and I told people like, dude, this movie changed is gonna change things. And sure enough, it ushered in that new era of movies, superhero movies. And I haven't felt that way since then until this sucker came out, the Joker. I'm like, dude, this movie is gonna change things. You're gonna probably see more villains get their own movie, origins movie. Um, to me, it was great. Yeah, I don't get all the political stuff. I don't care about the political stuff. This movie was effing awesome. Just like Blade was effing awesome. I actually prefer the second Blade, but I'm not gonna put that on Mount Rushmore when I get to it. That's gonna go on an A though as soon as I get to it though. But yeah, the fight scenes, he's breaking people off. I mean, dude, Wesley Snipes was just, dude, and Joaquin Phoenix, whatever. Yeah. Okay, let me move on. Oh, here we go. Oh wait, sorry. Oh, the Batman. Uh, let me think. Do I want to put this as Mount Rushmore on the Mount Rushmore? God, I got all these Mount Rushmore movies. Man, you guys gonna think I'm crazy because I want to put Iron Man 2 and Justice League Snyder Cut. Okay, how does the Batman compare to the Dark Knight? Say this one right here. I'll move it down here for now. How do these two compare? Fight scenes. I give that a draw. Costume. Give to the Batman. Articulation of the neck, though. I give that to the Dark Knight. I think he was able to turn his head a little bit more. That's very important for me for a Batman movie. Villains. I gotta give to the Dark Knight. Heath Ledger's the Joker. I mean, and also that scene where he went to go talk. Wait, did I talk about that already? When he went to go, the Joker came in and with those mob bosses. You could see uh, my boy Michael J. White. You could see the guy from Best of the Best, Roberts, Eric Roberts, and I don't recognize any of the other actors. But anyway, I think I already talked about that. That was one of the coolest scenes. Oh, 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 ah. And I thought my jokes were bad. That was cool. Man, that was awesome. You know what? I'm going to watch that tonight. I think it's on HBO Max. They have all the DC stuff. But yeah, let me see. Do you want to Mount Rushmore for the dark, for the Batman? Yeah, bump it. If it belongs up there, if it's 30, 40 of them, hey, if it belongs there, it belongs there. X-Men, the first X-Men. Oh man, I'm gonna give this one an A, and I'm gonna go X-Men 2 if it's on here, which I'm pretty sure it is. I love this first X-Men movie. This movie was really, really good. I don't know if, man, these three, I think I may have to put, yeah, I don't know, man. Um, the fight scene between Wolverine and they went at the end, like the Statue of Liberty, that was just cool. And seeing Magneto back in the concentration camp, if they, that's what they should do. They should make a Magneto standalone movie. I heard they were gonna do that and have this set purely as an origins movie, where like he's trying to like maneuver his way through a concentration camp. Maybe he has his mother. You may have to, what do you call it when you retcon something or change a little bit? But yeah, it should be strictly back in the World War II concentration camp, and he escapes at the end. He finds a way to escape. He's just now discovering his powers. Oh man, that would be so cool. That's what they should do. Man, that would be fun to watch. X-Men 2, X-Men United, I believe. That's it. Yep. This is going to get the GOAT, Mount Rushmore. I love this movie a lot. I got to see Colossus, Lady Deathstrike. Wait, is this Lady Death? Is this? No, wait, that's the. Crap, which one is which? I don't know which one is which. I hope that's X-Men 2, and this one is X-Men 1. But you guys know what I mean. Okay, that was 2003, 5 to 2000. Yeah, it's got to be the second one. X-Men United. Got to see Colossus. It was cool. They came into the room. Colossus came into the room when they were trying to like get this little girl, and they picked her up. I think they shot her in with a tranquilizer dart or whatever. And Colossus comes in, and all of a sudden you can see those bullets bounce off him. Ping, ping, and the scene cuts, and those two guys are going through a wall. That was awesome. Let's see. I better hurry up here. Oh, The Last Stand. Um, if it wasn't for that scene with the Juggernaut chasing Kitty Pryde, I would probably give this an F. I'm gonna give it a D. I'd rather watch this than watch. No, Birds of Prey was kind of fun. Maybe I should move that up to a C. Nah, no, it wasn't. I mean, it was kinda. Now this movie, Lucky. I love the Black Canary. I don't know. I'll think about that. X Men First Class was really good. This was a really good movie, you guys. I'm giving this one a B. They had a cameo from Wolverine. Um, wait till we get to Days of Future Past. That's gonna be a goat as well. I know I'm easy, you guys. Yep, here we go. Days of Future Past. Those Sentinels were so scary to me, dude. They were like, um, it was like a horror film. Those Sentinels were way too strong. I used to play a game called X Men Legends on the Xbox. Me and my cousin used to play that. X Men Legends and X Men Legends 2. I think the first one had all the Sentinels, and they were really easy to beat. I'm like, dude, they could have made them a little bit tougher, but In this movie, give me 50 Sentinels and I will take on anybody else's team. You could have the Avengers and the Justice League and the X-Men. Give me 50 Sentinels and I will give you a run for your money. For those of you who haven't seen it, that's how tough those Sentinels were. And the Justice League has Superman, Green Lantern, um, Wonder Woman, and God, a bunch of other people, whatever. I'm not gonna name them all. Uh, Avengers has the Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, and heck, you could even have the Silver Surfer. Uh, those, those, uh, those Sentinels, I'll take them on with anybody. Okay, Apocalypse, I didn't particularly care for that. Oh wait, that's Dark Phoenix. Okay, Dark Phoenix was okay. If it wasn't for that scene with Quicksilver saving everybody from that burning mansion or a mansion that's exploding. God, I'm fumbling my words. Let me grab some water. Try to talk too fast. Um, okay, if it wasn't for that scene with Quicksilver saving everybody from that burning mansion, this would get an F. I did not. Well, yeah, I'm gonna give it a D. Bump it. Um, Dark Phoenix, I'm gonna give this one a D as well. I just wasn't feeling this movie. No, it was straight. I'm starting to remember it now. It was it's a low, slow C, but I don't know. I just wasn't feeling that movie. The lady from the Game of Thrones. Let's see. X Men. X Men Origins Wolverine to me was. Is this? This was kind of fun. This was not bad, dude. I'm giving this one. I think I'd rather watch this than watch Spider-Man 3. I'm gonna give this one a C. Yeah, he goes through all the wars. It was cool. Now this one I wasn't feeling. The second one it was kind of boring. If it wasn't for the post-credit scene, it wasn't. I don't know. It just wasn't. This gets a low C as well. It's not a bad movie. It's just I'm just not feeling that movie, you guys. Superman Returns. Oh man. Oh god, I love me some Superman, but I gotta give this one a C. This was kind of boring. They made him a deadbeat dad. Uh, and I think Brandon Routh is physically a better Superman than Henry Cavill. I like when Superman and Batman are kind of wiry. Henry Cavill should play the Hulk or something. He's really jacked up. Um, I like him when he's kind of. Plus, he's taller. Um, I'm gonna give this one. This and plus I love Superman again. I'm a huge mark for Superman. That plane scene was fun to watch. God, he's a deadbeat dad. He's a peeping Tom. I'm gonna give it a C. Do I want to put this? Do I want to put Logan as the goat on Mount Rushmore? I'm gonna give it an A. I may put this on Mount Rushmore though. It's too sad though. I don't like sad stuff. No, I'm bumped it. I'm leaving it as an A. If it wasn't so sad, I'd probably give it a Mount Rushmore status consideration. But it's too sad, man. An ending. I mean, gee. Yeah, it's a good A. It's a good A. Deadpool gets a good B. This this was fun to watch. Um, at least it's not sad. Shoot, Ryan Reynolds was born to play this character. God, hour 59 minutes. Crap, let me hurry up. Look at all these things. Deadpool 2 gave me what I always wanted to see: a fight scene between the Juggernaut and Colossus. This sucker, I'm getting. Plus, it's a fun, good movie. I'm giving this one a high B. Up here with Aquaman and Doctor Strange. Deadpool 2 was cool. Haven't seen the New Mutants. Um, this one is better than the remake to the Fantastic Four. And that chase scene at the beginning of the movie, which was in the trailer for the Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, um, that was cool. But other than that, they were exchanging powers and stuff because of, and they didn't do the Silver Surfer right. I don't think he wasn't as powerful as I thought he was. I don't know if he's naturally supposed to be that way, because I'm not really an expert on the Silver Surfer. I know a little bit about him, but I don't know. I better give this to the D. This one was fun. The first Fantastic Four. Jessica Alba is gorgeous. She might be the hottest woman of all time. Who knows, dude? I'm gonna give this one a B. A low B, but a B. The first Fantastic Four was cool to me. it was, I won't say cool, but it was fun. Venom. Let me see. Both of these are about the same. I like these movies. Not as much as my father, but I did like these. I got a chance to see Venom and Carnage, but the fight scenes, I don't know. I wasn't feeling the fight scenes. The first one was always shot at night. I couldn't really see what was going on. I'm gonna give it a low B though, because it was good. I was entertained by it. Same thing for this one. I'm gonna give this one a. It gave me what I always wanted to see, so I'm gonna give this one a B as well. A low B. Crap, 1 hour, 1 minute. Dang it. If anybody stuck around, I got about a dozen more to go here, maybe a little bit more than a dozen. About 20, whatever. 2003's Hulk. I was so anticipating this movie. I did like it. I'm gonna give this one a low B. I'd rather watch this than watch. No, it hasn't aged that well. They made him really big. I'm gonna give this one a high C because I love the Hulk. And the fights in between him and those dogs were cool. But I'm like, man, they made him too big. How is he gonna fight the Thing from the Fantastic Four movie? Because these came out about the same time, like about a year or two apart. A year or two, maybe 3 years apart, maybe. Where'd it go? Well, here we go. Yeah, how was this thing how was the Thing from this one gonna fight this one? He was too big. Me and my friends were talking about that. Anyway, oh god, I loved Daredevil when it first came out. I know a lot of people hated this movie. I'd rather watch Daredevil than watch Guardians of the Galaxy. Um, this was fun, man. Daredevil was fun to me, dude. Oh man, stop putting it way up here. Let me put it around here somewhere. Um, around here somewhere. Yeah, I like Bullseye. Colin Farrell as Bullseye was cool. I don't know why people hate this movie so much. Man, ah, these pre-Blade superhero movies. I am not into these, but I know everybody loves this movie, and that's the only reason why I'm gonna give it a C. His costume looks generic. Even back then, I thought his costume looked generic. A 5-year-old wear trick or treat. I think I said that earlier. The second Blade movie, he was breaking people off in those fight scenes. I'm not gonna Mount Rushmore it, but it will be an A. I love this movie. I think the second Blade movie was the first movie I ever saw where they did that slow motion walk in a V where Blade was at front, up top. I'm sorry, in the front, and you had three to the left, three to the right, and they're playing that music, doom, higher, higher, then stop, rush them out. Well, something I don't know. I'm paraphrasing the words here, and they're walking in slow motion up to that nightclub. I think it was the Night Stalkers. Um, the guy who played Hellboy was one of the guys. The guy from Ip Ip Man, whatever, the martial art dude. I forget his name. He was one of the guys. Anyway, I'm not gonna route Mount Rushmore because I may have already lost what little credibility I have left having all these in Mount Rushmore. But I can't have two Blade movies. Yeah, I'm not that brave. Okay, the third Blade movie, I have a hard time saying goodbye, but um, Patton Oswalt, whatever, said that this was a bad movie. I didn't think it was that bad. This gets a low B. I'd rather watch this than watch the fight scene between Ryan Reynolds and Triple H was cool. I'd rather watch this than watch the Venom movies, and I like the Venom movies. Yeah, you know what? Screw that. I think I enjoy this more than I enjoyed The Dark Knight Rises. I really love these movies. I would say love. I really like these movies. Yeah. I might want to give this an A. The third Blade movie, dude. This movie gets hated on. I challenge somebody. Can somebody in the comments post what made this movie so bad? Was it the acting? Was it? I don't get it. I mean, I know I suck at telling what's good and what's bad, but yeah, maybe I'll give it a high B. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, because at the beginning where uh oh, and the oh man, where Jessica Biel's character had uh beat those one kid vampires, and it was like a little doll F you, and it shot the little garlic mist in the dude's face, and this movie rocked, man. Screw you guys. I'm giving this an A. No, I'm gonna give it a B. I'm gonna give it a high B. Okay. Was this the second Ghost Rider or the first one? I don't know. I don't know which one this is. Okay. Oh wait, that's gotta be the second one. Have I seen this one? I don't remember it. I watched the first one. It was okay. Bless his heart. I mean, what's his name? Nicolas Cage wants to play a superhero so bad. He wanted to play Superman so bad. He got a chance to play Ghost Rider though before he got too old, I guess, and left this earth. Bless his heart, he tried. I'm gonna give this one a C. Ooh, that's being too generous. Though I better, yeah. I mean, and oh, nah, a low C. I may bring this one down to a D. Uh, haven't seen this one. Haven't. This one looks like a movie for kids. The Batman Lego stuff. I just don't get into the kids stuff. Spider-Man into the Spideyverse. Peter Parker is the only Spider-Man for me, but my sister and her kids love this movie, and I have to admit, the way they drew, um, I'm a heterosexual male. I love women, but the way they drew Kingpin was just so cute. He had these little chubby cheeks, and he had a no neck and a big body. He would make a cute pillow. I'm gonna give this one a B, and it was good. But I just like him and only Peter. Well, I guess there was a Peter Parker in there, or two of them actually. Yeah, I mean, Clark Kent is Superman. Eric, whatever what his name is, he's Blade. John Stewart is the Green Lantern. And Hal Jordan and Kyle Rayner, whatever. Logan, whatever his name is Wolverine. I don't like it when they switch up characters like that, but whatever. Carol Danvers is Miss Marvel. She's the only Miss Marvel. There's a new little girl out. I think she's Miss Marvel as well. I don't know. I don't like that. Let's see. I saw this and I don't remember the Killing Joke. I gotta watch this again. Man, I can't remember this. I know I saw this. Did I? Did I? I don't remember this. That's strange. Man, they're making too many superhero movies. This was fun. I'm gonna give the. Oh wait. Sorry. Yeah, Batman from 19. This was a fun movie. It's fun. If you go in to watch this movie and you take it for what it was, if you're expecting this to be like The Dark Knight or something, you're gonna be disappointed. But as a fun popcorn flick to just sit back, chill, kill about an hour and a half, and have some popcorn and just watch, and you can even watch it with your friends and in a way make fun of it a little bit. But this was a fun, campy, in a good way movie. I'm giving this a B. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this more than I enjoyed Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse and the Venom movies. And I really enjoyed all these movies, by the way. I wouldn't put it as a B if I didn't. For all these movies up here in B level. Um, what's her face as? Oh God, what's her name? Ben Affleck's ex-wife. She looked the part, but this movie was boring. Jesus, I hate to give it an F. Man, if this movie had just been a little bit more fun to watch, I'd give it a C or something. Cause she was cool in Daredevil. I liked the fight scene between her and Daredevil at the little park and all the kids were watching. I was feeling her as Elektra. But it was just too boring. I gotta give it an F. Plus, the Fantastic Four and Superman 4 are like getting lonely. The Punisher. This movie had one of the coolest lines ever. I don't know if you guys remember that scene where after they killed his whole family at that family reunion, again spoilers, um, and in the comic book, I think they only killed his wife and one or two children. He had two children, I think a boy and a girl, or maybe just two girls, whatever. And they killed him. But here, they killed his son, his wife, his sisters, brothers, mother, aunts, her people. It was like a family reunion of her people and his people, his wife's people, and they killed everybody. Man. And then they shoot him and tried to kill him. And and that was the idea of John Travolta's really fine wife. Man, she was hot. Hotter than Jessica Alba, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Because she was sexier. Well, anyway, um, dude, they tried to kill Frank Castle, played by Thomas Jane, and uh, so the black witch doctor dude nurses him back to health, and and he's going to get his guns. He's walking on a crutch, and he's finally recovered just about. And the black dude says, "Hey, John, go with God." And then no, wait, yeah, what was his name? Whatever. Frank. He was like, "Hey, Frank, go with God." And then he turns around and says, "God's gonna sit this one out." How freaking cool was that, man? That was so cool. God is gonna sit this one out, man. He is not trying to have that. He wasn't trying to hear that, man. Dude, they killed his whole family. He's not saying believe in God or don't believe in God. He just say, hey, right here, God's gonna sit this one out, dude. You know what? I'm putting this sucker as a A. Nah, I'll leave it as a B. And that one scene where a dude came into the theater into the restaurant as he's eating his little pancakes or whatever, and starts that song, and everybody's like, "Is this dude tripping?" I can hear what you're thinking every step of the way. I'm gonna sing this at your funeral. Man, that was cool. And then man, that guy was cool. And when he fought Kevin Nash, dude, you know what? The first Punisher is a good movie. I like that. Screw that. I love that movie. Pre-Blade superhero movie. Oh snap! Is that Howard the Duck down here? Okay. Well, um, this was. I mean, I can see how other people like this. Maybe I'm too hard on these movies. I'm gonna give it a B. I mean, it was good, and Michelle Pfeiffer was hot as Catwoman, and Dan DeVito was cool in this as well. Yeah, it's a B. It's a B. The second Punisher movie was actually more like, um, to me, the guy who played him, I forget his name. I think he was in the first. Is that the guy from the first Equalizer movie or something? I don't know, but physically, the tone of the movie was probably more Punisher like, but the first one was just too cool. Um, but this one, I'm gonna give it a C, a high C, because this was entertaining. I mean, man, that scene where he put a shotgun to that one dude's head, and from the chin all the way up, clean gone, blew it off. I'm like, man, that's Punisher for you right there, dude. I should give this a B, but nah, I can't put it up there with the other Punisher. And I like continuity. I wish Thomas, I wish Thomas Jane had played in this one as well. I'm gonna give it a C. It was better than Thor. Yeah, heck yeah. It was more fun than Superman Returns. And I love me some Superman. Catwoman. Well, I'm gonna give this one a D because at least, okay, yeah, we know it's a bad movie. There isn't anything else to really say about Catwoman, but Halle Berry was hot in this. And the first 20, 30 minutes of this movie has some scenes that were really fun to watch. And I would rather watch Catwoman than any of these movies down here. You know what? I had more fun watching Catwoman than I did Ghost Rider. Oh, God. I can't give it a C, though. Uh, and okay, I'm gonna give it a C, you guys, and let me explain real quick. Crap, it's been going on for an hour 15 minutes. Dang it. Um, okay, I know it's a bad movie, you guys, but hear me out. Dude, the first 20, 30 minutes of this movie was really fun to watch. The scene, wasn't that scene when she went into the jewelry store and like those burglars were there and that fight scene, wasn't that fight scene kind of cool? And the scene where she went to that party because they were too loud and she just like had enough and kind of like took it over, that was fun. And the scene when she was playing basketball and she was dribbling up and down as her booty was bouncing. Dude, come on, man. This is not a bad. It's bad. Oh, but God, I'm remembering more of it now. God, the main villain was Killer Makeup. Oh, and that scene where she had that catnip and was. Oh, God, that's cringe. I'm cringing right now. Dang it. Ah, okay. I gotta put Ghost Rider down here in D then, because I had more fun watching. Uh, if I'm gonna give Catwoman a D, it's gonna be I had more fun watching Catwoman than any of these movies down here. And what's her name as her friend? She was funny. She was cute. I mean, come on, you guys. This movie is not garbage. It's bad, but it's not garbage. I mean, it okay, I'll put it as a D. Yeah, it was kind of fun to watch a little bit at first. Oh, and when she quit her job and she was like, "Hey, well, I forget all the dialogue, but she was like, "Okay, well, let me give you the remix." Blah 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 blah. That was fun. I mean, come on. I mean, come on, you guys. Dang, I don't even remember this one. I think I seen this part of this with Dolph Lundgren, a pre-Blade superhero movie. I don't remember it. I've seen a little bit of it, but not all of it. I know that for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it down here and haven't seen it. Jonah Hex, haven't seen that. Howard the Duck, I did see that as a kid. I gotta give it I'm not gonna give it an F, only because I think I'm too hard on these pre-Blade movies. And I mean, back in the 80s as a kid, I mean, I gotta give it an F. I'm sorry. I'd rather watch this than Elektra, though, and Superman 4. Yeah. I don't know if this movie's so bad you can it's so bad it's good you can make fun of it. I don't know. I don't remember because that's the way they made movies back then. I mean, there were great movies they made, but as far as how bad this is, it's not bad to the point where it's so bad it's good, I don't think. It's like bad but in a bad way, I think, if that makes sense. Yeah, I gotta give it an F. Okay, two more, sweet. Hour and 18 minutes, crap. Batman Forever. Jim Carrey made this fun to watch. I'm gonna give this one a C as well. Um, Jim Carrey was funny. Jim Carrey's fun. Batman, Batman, you say? Coming for you? Her, her. I'm counting on it. That was a fun scene. Batman. I mean, Jim Carrey as the Riddler was fun. It was, that was funny. I mean, when he was throwing those exploding little things and he like did a little pelvis thrust as he threw one and exploded. He made this fun. He made it fun. And I haven't seen Batman and Robin. Okay, so there's my list. Um, hey, in the comments, tell me what you guys think. My apologies, I haven't seen these yet. Black Widow, I heard it was a woke movie, so I'm kind of afraid to watch that. I gotta rewatch The Killing Joke. I don't think I'm gonna ever watch this Batman Mask of Phantasm. Is that the one where he fought three different Catwomen or something like that? I think I did see that one. I don't know. I can't remember. There were three ladies that were like in cat suits or something. Nah, that was something else. Or was that Mr. Free? I think I saw this one, but I don't remember it. I don't know. I can't remember. Dang. Um, this one lady told me to watch Shang-Chi. If I could pronounce the name, I'll probably check it out. The New Mutants, I never heard of those. Oh wait, I heard of those. I just haven't. I'm not gonna watch Ghost Rider 2. So Eternals, I'll probably check that out sometime. I'm gonna go back and watch Supergirl because I do like the character. I heard the movie was bad, but it might be so bad it's good. And I'm not a kid anymore. Back then, I was so infatuated with Superman. I couldn't watch. I couldn't watch Superboy. I couldn't watch Supergirl. Only Superman. Uh, so yeah, tell me what you guys think. I Let me see. Is there anything they left off here? Any last minute changes? Logan, first X Men, Justice League, Iron Man 2, and Blade 2 is not going to make it to Mount Rushmore. But I'm going to draft one of these: Iron Man 2, Justice League, Snyder Cut, first X Men, or Logan. Uh, any, mini. Nah, let me think. This one had an advantage because it was 4 hours long. God, I hate sad, powerful stuff. For example, I saw 12 Years a Slave. Great movie, but man, I can only watch that once, dude. Ooh, that was brutal because it was so powerful. But take a movie like Low Down Dirty Shame. It was fun. I could watch it over and over again. Keanu Ivory Wayans and my boy Wayman. It was like Miss Peaches. I mean, it was cool, whatever. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw that, but anyway, I'm gonna bring one up, and I may bring one down. If I had to swap, I love me some Hulk. I would bring the Hulk down and bring up the full X-Men. This was fun. I love fun stuff. Logan was so great though. So was Justice League. Iron Man 2 was mad fun. Uh well, I'm gonna leave my list like this. If you guys care enough to tell me in the comments, do so. I'll try to read them. I don't. This is my first video I've ever posted. I don't expect to get many views. I don't have a normal channel. I don't expect to post many more of these. I may do a few more tier rankings. Let me see. What 80s cartoons maybe? I don't know. But anyway, see you guys later.